You used to be a supporter of Elon Musk's vision. What happened? What changed?
Liberal actress and activist Alyssa Milano getting a bit of a history lesson after she thought she pulled one over on new Twitter CEO Elon Musk.
Alyssa Milano just proved that money can't buy common sense. She attempted to school Elon Musk on morality by switching to a car brand founded by, wait for it, the Nazis. Yes, you heard that right. Milano's effort to appear woke turned into an unintentionally hilarious history lesson. Want to know how bad it got? Keep watching as Alyssa Milano takes on Elon Musk.
For a Volkswagen Electric, adding, "I'm not sure how advertisers can buy space on Twitter. Publicly traded companies' products being pushed in alignment with hate and white supremacy doesn't seem to be a winning business model." But
big mistake, huge. Alyssa Milano tweets that she's ditching her Tesla for a Volkswagen. Why? Because Elon Musk's Twitter takeover apparently offended her delicate sensibilities. Milano writes, "I gave back my Tesla. I bought the VW. I love it." She then goes on a rant about hate speech and white supremacy on Twitter. Nice try, Alyssa, but the internet wasn't buying it, and people immediately called her out, saying, "Hold up, you're mad about hate speech, so you buy a car from a company started by Nazis?" Talk about an epic self-own. Milano clearly didn't do her homework on Volkswagen's history.
Volkswagen's dicey past, more than one sharing that the company started out as a state-owned enterprise in Nazi Germany. Musk's response? Well, he responded with the crying, laughing emoji.
See, Volkswagen was founded in 1937 by the German Labor Front, a Nazi organization, and even used forced labor during World War II. But Alyssa Milano apparently missed that little detail in her rush to virtue signal. The internet went wild, with memes flying faster than Milano could delete her tweets. People started digging up old Volkswagen ads featuring Hitler. It was brutal. As for Elon Musk, he didn't even need words to respond. He simply dropped a crying, laughing emoji. Sometimes less really is more. The real knockout punch, though, came from the Hodge twins, who tweeted, "Alyssa Milano got rid of her Tesla to protest white supremacy and bought a VW, a car company founded by the Nazis in 1937. Ouch. That had to sting. You think Milano might realize her mistake and backtrack, right? Nope. Instead, she doubled down and kept going. Alyssa Milano decided to go on The View to defend herself. Because when you're in a hole, why not keep digging? This entire fiasco highlights just how out of touch some celebrities can be. They're so focused on looking woke that they end up making fools of themselves. And Milano, she's about to learn the hard way that sometimes it's better to just stay quiet. Ever watched a train wreck in slow motion? That's exactly what happened when Milano tried to explain herself on national TV. She thought she'd set the record straight, but ended up digging an even deeper hole. She appeared on The View, fully prepared to justify her Tesla decision. But things went sideways fast. Milano started ranting about billionaires, especially Elon Musk. I'm so annoyed with all of these billionaires, with the exception of a few, but especially Elon Musk. Like, you buy Twitter to destroy it for $40 billion, she exclaimed. But hold on, it only got worse from there. Alyssa Milano is worth about $10 million herself. Not exactly pocket change. Yet here she is, a millionaire, lecturing billionaires on how to spend their money. Talk about irony. They do have money. She even suggested Elon Musk should have given that $40 billion to UNICEF, saying something like, "Imagine if he just ended world hunger" or something. But here's the kicker. Twitter is actually doing better under Musk. More people are using the platform, so her argument doesn't hold much weight. The other hosts on The View looked like they wanted to crawl under their chairs, while the audience seemed more confused than a cat in a dog show. So Milano was rambling. But nope, she kept going, digging that hole even deeper. And just when you thought it couldn't get any worse, Milano took her PR disaster to the next level. This time, she launched a GoFundMe campaign that had everyone shaking their heads. But that's a whole other story. Let's just say things went from bad to worse for our favorite woke celebrity. So get this, Alyssa Milano starts a fundraiser for her son's baseball team. Sounds innocent enough, right? She's asking for $10,000 to help fund the team's trip. But here's where it gets wild. Milano and her husband are worth an estimated $10 million. Yeah, you heard that right. $10 million. People absolutely lost it when they found out. And honestly, can you blame them? Here's this millionaire celebrity asking regular folks, many of whom are struggling to make ends meet, to chip in for her kid's baseball trip. It's not just Milano who's loaded. Her husband is a big shot agent at CAA, one of Hollywood's top talent agencies. They're swimming in cash, but can't seem to spare a few grand for their son's team. But what do you know? They're not a jazz band who The backlash was brutal. People were calling her out left and right. One user hit the nail on the head, asking, why is she asking for money from people who can barely buy groceries? Ouch. But they're not wrong, are they? So how does Milano respond to all the criticism? Does she apologize? Nope. Does she acknowledge she might have messed up? Not a chance. Instead, she turns off the comments on her GoFundMe post. Classic move when you can't handle the heat, right? But wait, it gets even worse. It gets better, or worse, depending on how you look at it. Alyssa Milano starts retweeting old crowdfunding campaigns as if to say, see, everyone does this. Nice try, Alyssa, but people weren't buying it. Just when you think this PR disaster couldn't possibly get any worse, Milano takes it to a whole new level. Buckle up, because we're about to witness how a PR nightmare turns into a full-blown career meltdown. Remember that $200,000 Porsche we mentioned? Yeah, Milano thought it'd be the perfect time to flaunt it, right after begging for cash on GoFundMe. Talk about a slap in the face to everyone who donated. And this wasn't just any Porsche. It had a custom paint job that cost a staggering $144,000, more than most people make in a year. Naturally, people were furious. One person tweeted, "You're riding around in a $200,000 car but can't fund your son's trip?" Seriously, Alyssa. You can't really blame them for being mad. Here's Milano asking regular folks to chip in for her kid's baseball trip, all while cruising around in a car that costs more than most people's homes. The hypocrisy was glaring, and the backlash absolutely deserved. And you know what? I really think that America is at its biggest, not just right now, but in the last decade, more than most houses. And here's the kicker. Remember how Alyssa Milano claimed she ditched her Tesla for a Volkswagen? Well, people are starting to wonder if she even bought that VW at all. If you're cruising around in a Porsche that fancy, why bother with the Volkswagen? Looks like her eco-friendly, anti-Musk narrative might have been nothing but hot air. It's not just regular folks who are fed up with her antics, though. Word on the street is that Hollywood is starting to back away from her too, and honestly, it's no surprise. In Tinseltown, image is everything, and right now, Milano's image is about as popular as a skunk at a garden party. Even some of her former co-stars seem to be distancing themselves. They're not calling her out directly, that's not how Hollywood works, but suddenly, they're too busy for joint appearances or conveniently forget to mention her when reminiscing about past projects. Grandma Neater? Ouch. You have to wonder what this means for Milano's career in the long term. Will she bounce back, or is this the beginning of the end? One thing's for sure, she's become the poster child for celebrity hypocrisy. But this isn't just about Milano. It's got people asking some big questions about celebrity activism. Do these stars really practice what they preach? Or is it all just for show? From the Tesla debacle to begging for cash while driving a Porsche, Alyssa Milano has become a walking PR disaster. She's shown us exactly how not to do celebrity activism. It's like she's writing the book on what not to do. Trying to win gold in the hypocrisy Olympics, Alyssa Milano's fiasco is a perfect example of how dangerous it is for celebrities to play the woke card on social media. So one minute you're trying to look good. The next, you're getting roasted by everyone with a Twitter account. Milano thought she was taking a stand, but instead, she ended up looking out of touch and, frankly, kind of clueless. But here's the real question. Is this the end of celebrities trying to be activists? Probably not. There will always be someone who thinks their opinion carries extra weight just because they're famous. Wait, again, Jeffrey Epstein. That said, maybe, just maybe, this will make them think twice before they tweet. Or at the very least, they will do a quick Google search before making bold claims. What do you think? Are we going to see more celebs crash and burn like Milano, or will they finally learn to keep their mouths shut?